Hello, my name is Dennis Swinford. I am the Director of Campus Planning and Sustainability here at UMass Boston. I'm really happy that you're interested in the campus's future and learning more about our visionary master plan that we have just created, and look forward to working more with you on it. So quickly, I'd like to today walk through the purpose and process and participation that we had in the plan so far, the background that helped develop the plan, and the campus master plan itself. Primarily, the purpose of a physical master plan on campus is to support the vision and mission of the institution. The UMass Boston was really fortunate because we had just created a strategic plan for the campus so that we were able to make sure that our physical plant and our physical environment matched what we wanted to do in the future academically on a research front and student success and student engagement areas. So the mission or the purpose of a master plan is really to link every decision that we make to a long-term vision. And again, like I said earlier, to ensure that our physical environment supports our mission, vision, and strategic plan. Create a document that helps support capital planning and prioritization of our resources. And then fourth is to articulate a vision of the future that helps attract funding and financial support from the state and the federal government and from donors. The process we used was to look at the campus itself, what we wanted to have on the campus, what we needed to have on the campus, how we could begin to accommodate those changes, and then third, create a master plan and document the decisions that were made during the process. On campus, we had an equitable, inclusive, and transparent process. We met with seven times our working group met. We had sessions that included the students on the campus and the faculty, and we also had meetings with our state agencies like DCAM and UMBA during the process. This is actually a way of us, this webinar is a way for us to reach out and begin an engagement and conversation with our neighbors. We also sent out a survey to our campus community, and then the graphics on the right are the products that we had during the work sessions on campus. So during this discovery phase, the things that we learned were that we had a set of engineers come in and look at our buildings. The red buildings here, this is the peninsula, by the way, off to the left of the slide. The red buildings here are our heritage buildings, the buildings that were built originally on campus. They are in poor condition and need full renovation. The pink are in fair condition. The green are relatively new buildings in good condition. And then the darker green are good condition and recently built. So we have a mix of buildings here on campus, and the master plan looks to address those needs. When we did our interviews and our outreach on campus, we learned 10 things, and these were the 10 things we most frequently heard. I won't say all of them. You have the opportunity to read these and understand them, but I think that the first one is really the one that we heard the most, that our heritage buildings, the buildings that were built at the beginning of the campus, are in poor condition and really do not promote a great self-image for our students, faculty, and even our greater community. The other one here that I'd like to pull out is that number 10, that we'd really like to begin to create a better connectivity and accessibility between buildings and to our neighboring users. We did a space utilization study. This is a study where we say this is what we do on campus, and this is the type of space that we need on campus and the amount of space we need on campus. Right now, our campus is at 1 million net assignable square feet. The survey that we did and the study we did said that we need between 1,380,000 to 1,450,000 net assignable square feet. That additional space is space that we need for the population and the things we do on campus now. This is not a plan about any student growth. It's not a plan about research growth. It's a plan about what we need on campus for what we do today. So right now we're operating incredibly efficiently. However, that does begin to erode some of the experiences we have. particularly for students. So most of the need we have on campus is to begin to renovate our classrooms to provide a modern educational experience for our students, and also to create other spaces outside of the classroom and outside of the faculty offices where our community can come together and collaborate. The longer we can have our students stay on campus and be here, the better chance we have at them being successful in their educational career. So in summary, right now, for what we do on campus, we need about 600 and 700,000 gross square feet. How we're looking at doing that is leveraging the existing buildings through renovations, looking how to use our space more efficiently, maybe some new construction, and also developing partnerships with other innovative opportunities, possibly P3s. Our planning principles align with the strategic plan. Quickly, creating a more welcoming, inclusive, and health-promoting UMass Boston campus. Invest in high-quality learning spaces. Create a physical campus that supports community, university, reciprocal engagement. So that is really reaching out and creating ways in which that we can have our neighbors come here on the campus, and we can go out into the neighborhoods and create a stronger relationship. And number 4 is really creating a sustainable campus that is resilient and also can change as things change in the future. So the other important part of the campus master plan is to create an ethic of sustainability and bring that into every aspect of what we do. So the campus master plan suggests that we take the 3 pieces, the environmental, social, and economic pieces of sustainability, and begin to create a web on campus that creates a purposefully integrated approach to all of those different pieces of sustainability. We also have created a master plan for our energy and carbon use in the future, looking to create and to create physical plant and the environment in which we are living up to the Executive Order 595 and reducing our emissions by 95%. We explored options as we looked at how to accommodate the future on the campus and the possible new buildings. We looked at different options about how they could be arranged. I think one of the things that we ended up putting in the master plan that we looked at fairly carefully was field space, and beginning to create a place where we could support more NCAA games and as a venue, and also have a place where our students, general student population, can recreate better on the peninsula than what they're able to do today. So the big ideas of the plan are really to create a network of paths through the campus. One, which is our Beacon Walk, which is up to the top of the slide. The other is the plaza and the connection that it makes out to the water and from our parking deck. And also connecting and creating paths that let us get out to the water's edge and really begin to capitalize on our locational endowment about being out on the water. So this is our master plan update as it stands today. The dark blue here are new buildings. The light blue are buildings that are on campus now that are planned for significant, could be that are planned for significant renovation on the campus. And then the white are buildings that are on the campus but are in the master plan, are not changing any. So a quick walkthrough of the plan itself. The first stop is at our west parking garage, where we're going to begin to create a more welcoming environment. The parking lot that is between the parking deck and the service and supply building is looked at as a possible extension of the campus, and a welcoming gateway building for our visitors. So this is the view today of the parking garage, and this is ISC off to the right. This is what we would imagine it could possibly look like in the future. Again, this is a visionary plan Nothing is necessarily completely designed or completely planned, but this is a part of the plan we feel very proud of creating a more welcoming environment, a place where you know you're at the campus when you're here, and once you're here, you're able to find your way around campus relatively easily. The second part of the plan is to continue to look at creating more equity by renovating our heritage buildings, Wheatley, Healy, and McCormick. This is a view of the renovated buildings, potentially renovated buildings from the new quad. The heritage buildings have a lot of opportunity to bring a lot of new uses, create more space, and develop a more welcoming and effective learning environment for our students on campus. So rebuilding and repurposing and renovating the heritage buildings are a key component of our master plan. The Campus Point, Site S, the one closest to the water, is a very prominent site and also a very large site where we potentially can get additional square footage in the future at that location, as shown here on the graphic. The other piece of the master plan is really to begin, as I mentioned earlier, is to create a field for our NCAA teams and our recreation sports, and just have a place where our students can participate in field sports. This is suggested to be on top of a parking garage of around 950 spaces. I just want to stop and say here that the plan does not include any new parking spaces being created on campus. And so we basically said, this is the amount we have on campus, this is the amount that we're going to plan for. So there's no additional cars coming to the campus under this plan. The second piece is to create an academic building between Clark and the field, and this is this could be a place where we begin to think about replacing our campus rec center, creating more space for some of our colleges, and also possibly create a secondary entrance into the calf pasture pumping station development site. The master plan update aligns with the planning principles on the plan as shown here. Our principles are along the top, and then along the left-hand side are the recommendations in the master plan, and it shows that the recommendations in the master plan directly support our strategic plan. This is a vision of our campus now, or a view of our campus now. This is a vision of the campus once the master plan is completely realized and the vision is completely realized. If you have any comments or questions, please send an email to Phil Carver here. And then there's also a full set of documents available at the website, the campus master planning website at umb.edu. So thank you. We look forward to hearing from you.